So fungi forms the third kingdom of five kingdom classification. As we have already seen, they are heterotrophic organisms and are eukaryotic and are cosmopolitan in distribution, and they have two kinds of hyphae, either without septum or with septum, and the cell wall is made up of chitin, and the fungi lack the ability to produce photosynthesis, and hence they are either saprophytic, parasitic or symbiotic. And reproduction, fungi shows either vegetative, asexual and sexual reproduction. And the first group of fungi is phycomycetes. They are aquatic, and they are also found living on decaying wood. Their hyphae is aseptate, that is without any septum, and hence it is coinocytic hyphae, and they reproduce by producing either zoospores or apellonospores. So zoospores are spores with flagellum and are capable of showing movement, whereas apellonospores are without flagella and hence they are non-motile. These spores are produced endogenously, that is they are produced inside some structure, and that is known as sporangium. So they are produced inside sporangium, and rupturing of this outer wall, the spores will be liberated out. And once the spores come out, they undergo fusion either as isogamous, anisogamous or oogamous depending on the species. An example for fungi belonging to this category is Mucor, Rhizophus, albigo. So the second class is ascomycetes. Together they are also known as sac fungi. They are either multicellular or unicellular. The best example is penicillium, from which the first antibiotic penicillin was extracted. And yeast is an example for the unicellular fungi. Some other examples include Aspergillus, Claviceps, Neurospora. So these fungi are saprophytic. They are a part of decomposer that rely on dead and decaying organisms for their food, and they are also found to be living as parasites. And some group of this fungi live on dung of animals, and those kind of fungi are known as coprophilous. So if a fungi is found living on dung of animals, it is known as coprophilous. So here the mycelium is septate and it is well branched. Asexual reproduction takes place by the production of spores, that is conidia or on conidiophores. So these are the structures which bear the spores, conidia, and they are produced exogenously, that is they are not produced within any structure. They are produced externally, and hence the term exogenously. So sexual reproduction takes place in a sac-like structure called ascus. So this is conidiophore and conidia. So sexual reproduction takes place inside ascocar, which bears numerous ascus. Inside the ascus, ascospores are present. So this ascocar will rupture, it will liberate out the asci, which is plural of ascus, and when this rupture, the ascospores are liberated out. So sexual reproduction, already we have seen that is a diploid stage, and it will grow into this haploid spores. The sexual stage of fungi is diploid and the asexual stage of fungi is haploid. The sexual spores will give rise to a mycelium which will produce the asexual spores, and it is a cycle. So the diploid stage will give rise to haploid stage, and this haploid stage will give rise to diploid stage. So here inside this ascus there will be meiotic division, that is meiosis will take place, and it will result in the production of 4 ascospores which will develop into a haploid hyphae and later it will bear the conidiophores, and the cycle continues. So the next group is basidiomycetes. All the mushrooms, bracket fungi, puffballs are included under this category. They inhabit either soil or tree stems and live as parasites. So the mycelium is well branched, and here also it is septate, and reproduction takes place vegetatively, that is by fragmentation. And sexual reproduction, there is no special sex organs, and here plasmogamy will take place, that is the fusion of protoplasm to haploid hyphae. In that, first the cytoplasmic fusion will occur and the dikaryotic stage stage is clearly visible here. That is, nucleus will stay inside the cytoplasm without fusing, and after that the fusion of nucleus will take place. Here the nucleus will fuse and turn into diploid, that is 2n, and after this it will undergo meiosis, in which the single diploid cell will be divided into 4 haploid cells. So here 4 basidiospores are formed. So these are formed exogenously on basidium, and the basidium lies on basidiocarp. So this basidiocarp is what we consume as mushroom. So actually this basidiocarp is actually a fruiting body of fungus. So in the gills you can see the basidium producing this basidiospore. So after the meiosis there are 4 basidiospores here. So the last class is deuteriomycetes. These are known as imperfect fungi as they doesn't have any sexual reproductive stage in their life cycle. Here they reproduce only by vegetative and asexual means, and that asexual reproduction takes place by production of conidia. Here also the mycelium is septate and branched. The examples of this kind of fungi is Alternaria, Colitotrichum, Trichoderma. So if you see, only this Phycomycetes have the choanocytic hyphae, remaining everything have branched and septate hyphae. So the last 2 kingdoms, so one is kingdom Plantae, another is kingdom Animalia. So about this we will be discussing in detail. So it includes all the plants and it includes all the animals. So about this and characteristic feature of these 2 kingdoms we will see in a detailed manner in the further lessons.